Hello, Shannon. This is Anna D. Lopez Tucker. I like you. My scores on were very similar to yours. Actually, my satisfaction was very high, and then all three of my other scores were very low. Even though there are a lot of other circumstances in my personal life that can impact those things at varying stages. Um, my scores, like I said, were very similar to yours. For me, one of the things I had to pay close attention to was that even though I may know myself well, there may be times where I do not have sober judgment of myself. And it is imperative that I have someone else available to help me decipher where I'm at, especially when it comes in terms to burnout and fatigue. I find that often we can feel and think that we can do more than we actually can. Um, so one of the things that Myers and I forgot the last Ponton, Myers and Ponton 2006 stated was to have a good support system in place where you can go to professional people that are familiar with these concepts and they can then in turn help you navigate through your emotions and through your thoughts so that you can have a realistic idea as to where you're at. And I found that very important. Also, as I took the test, I realized that I was blessed with a very amazing support system, both through the church and also um, in the secular world in the sense of psychology. So they actually happen to be in the church as well. So kind of marries and integrates my beliefs along with secular psychology, and to have something that foundational, someone that I can turn to help me has been super beneficial even throughout just the process of beginning my business and being ethical and making sure that as I'm taking on my clients that I'm not taking on too many. On the personal level, my family also is very helpful with that. They let me know when my load is getting too big, or well, they won't necessarily tell me it's getting too big, but they're like, "Mom or honey, have you considered now that you're in school how many clients you should have?" So they help me think through those things as well on a personal level, which helps me marry my personal level with my professional level, with my personal life with my professional life, I should say. Um, Another thing um, that I enjoyed about your post very much was you bringing up forgiveness and all the spiritual aspects that you brought up with forgiveness and the scriptures of forgiving as the Lord has forgiven us. As Christians, that is definitely essential in our lives and something we need to hold on to and put in our pockets and understand that we fall short of the glory of God. We are not perfect. We are flawed human beings as well and need forgiveness. And therefore, that affords us the opportunity to extend more forgiveness. Um, as I was doing my self care paper, one of the other things that I learned about forgiveness, which I found fascinating, was how forgiving is actually good for us, not just psychologically and emotionally, but physically. It definitely is tied to lower blood pressures, lower cholesterols. I believe perhaps because it's tied to lower stress because you've let go of that burden, as you said, and placed it on God. So isn't it amazing how God has created our bodies and our minds and our spirits to be so intertwined? Um, and even how psychology and theology can come together and be integrated and really reveal the wonders that God has done in us. Again, I thank you for your post. I think it was amazing. And I this is the last week, so I guess I won't be reading from you anymore unless you're in one of my other classes. You have a blessed day.